Hey, what's up, guys? This is Piznick64, and I'm about to do my very first ever TNA review. I don't know what's going on with my program right now. It's not working right. I don't know. The very first. Alright, my roommate's not here right now, so I don't know what's going on with the camera, so you guys are going to have to deal with it for now. TNA was watchable. It was not terrible. Like, I thought it was going to be much worse. Can't say it got much bet. Can't say it got very much better, but oh, Jesus. All right. I don't know, guys. Just gonna deal with this. First match. All right. Why is it? Sorry about that. I don't know why that just happened. First match we had was Austin Aries versus Brian Kendrick for the TNA, not TNA World title, the X Division title. This is probably the match of the night. This was actually a really good match. You know, it started actually, like, I came back from doing a project, for college, because I have a big project tomorrow. So I missed the first, like, couple minutes, came back, elevator broke down. So, slightly late. But when I got on here, they started off pretty slow. Really fast paced. A lot of good spots in here for 10 minutes. I thought this was the match of the night. I thought this was the best match. And the first half of the pay per view was really good. Just like last year. I actually give this one 3 3/4 stars. Might be a little bit overrating it. But what the fuck? Alright, next what happens is some guy, I think is the guy who interviews people. He he's with a whole bunch of kids. He talks to them, and then all of a sudden, that horse face bitch of a wife, Karen fucking Jarrett, comes out and says, "Hey kids, leave. I have to go talk to Tracy." So it's just them, and then she bitches at Tracy. I don't know. I forget like exactly what they said, but then she shows the costume or the ref thing she's gonna be wearing, and then she tells Tracy not to go outside unless she needs help or something like that. I don't know. All right. Next match we had was RVD versus Jerry Lynn, Full Metal Mayhem, or I think that's what it's called. This match wasn't too bad either. A lot of good spots in here. Before the match, right when the match started, the crowd kept chanting ECW. So, this was going to be an ECW style match, old school style match. And I liked it. Before the first few minutes of it was slow, emotional, trying to get that. And then some spots here was RVD tried to do a flip on the security fence and failed. I wrote a couple things down because I have short-term memory loss. So I don't. This might not be in order. And then Jerry Lynn does a sliding drop kick. Like he does a sliding drop kick on a chair and a steel chair right in RVD's face. There's a crossbody, or I think RVD did the crossbody onto the chair, and RVD does like a kick to the skull with the chair, and then like Jerry Lynn, or RVD misses, or Jerry Lynn does like a leg drop type thing but misses, and then RVD does a suplex on the ladder, and then Jerry Lynn does like a power bomb outside the ring onto a ladder that was like connected to the ring in the fence, and it botched. It looked botched to me. Not sure. And then it was a kick to the face again by RVD, and then RVD finished it off with coast to coast. I don't know. I'll give this 3.5. I liked it. It was good for veterans. I mean, in WWE, I'd probably rate this a little bit lower, but you know, TNA, it's TNA. Come on, I'm going to be generous with them. Dixie Carter comes out, or no, Dixie Carter like enters. Let me tell you something. Dixie Carter is a better looking old woman than Vicky Guerrero. You know, WWE and TNA both have their old women. That one old woman and Dixie Carter. I don't know. I thought she looked good today. Then Crimson talks. Crimson comes out, or he doesn't come out, but he's like, they do like some promo thing saying, you know, he's back and stuff, something like that. Then Crimson, Samoa Joe, and Matt Morgan. One thing before we even get to this match, one thing I hated about this freaking Crimson thing. Crimson's my favorite wrestler, and Samoa Joe's my second. But one thing I hate, Goldberg. They're trying to make Crimson like Goldberg. That's cool. You could do whatever. Make him a monster babyface like Goldberg was. But if you're gonna make Crimson undefeated, aren't you gonna say Crimson is 50-0 or 46-0 or 90-0? Keep track of his record. Just say, oh, he's undefeated. I could, you know, Michael Cole's undefeated in WrestleMania, 1-0. Undertaker's undefeated at WrestleMania 20, or WrestleMania 20. He's 19-0. I mean, why not? Hell, the Green Bay Packers are 6-0. You know, I got my Paul Mo shirt on. I got the cheap Walmart edition on. Better than nothing, I guess. Back to the match. This was more like a handicap match because Samoa Joe was being handicapped. It was basically Crimson and Matt Morgan just taking on Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe, for a 300-pound guy, can move. I've seen him do some crazy shit on here. This is some good stuff by Samoa Joe. Joe does a flying suicide dive, and for a 300-pound guy, he's like a Umaga almost. He reminds me a lot of Umaga. You know, when Umaga wrestled, he was really quick for his size. And one thing I noticed was Matt Morgan and Crimson were wearing white shorts, and basically, and then all of a sudden, Crimson and Matt Morgan fight each other, like, and they're like power hits, and then Crimson does a spear and Samoa Joe, and Crimson wins. Quick match, not bad, 3 stars. Bully Ray backstage. Bully Ray is backstage trying to act black. He's like, yo, man, I'm from New York, man. Man, fuck Philly. And Anderson would kick your fucking ass. Pretty much, basically, what the segment was. It was kind of weird. I'm like, what are you trying to act? I'm from Hell's Kitchen, or whatever the fuck he said. Bully Ray versus Anderson. Starts off quick, you know. Anderson comes in the ring and it's boom, fight starts. Bully Ray starts off with, you know, slapping him in the corner 3 times. You know, kept doing that. Anderson takes a sign that says like "Welcome to Philly" or something, or "This is Philadelphia" or some shit like that. Hits him in the head, and then he takes out like the paper part, and it's actually like some dead zone or some sort of sign like that. Hits him. And then they go outside the ring, hit him with a beer. Like, boom, hits him with a beer can. Bully Ray does a suplex. I can't remember. Oh, he does a suplex, like, on the entrance ramp, like, up there. Bully Ray impersonates Anderson. He grabs the mic. Here, I'll just use this mic, for example. He grabs it, and he's just like, fuck Philadelphia. This is New York City. I'm from New York City. Anderson punches him. And then he's like, this ain't New York City. This is Philadelphia, bitch. Boom. Or welcome to Philly, bitch. Something like that. And then they go back a little bit further. Like out there. Bully Ray does a tombstone pop. Well, not like a Jerry the King Lawler Power driver. And okay, from here on, this is probably gonna be clusterfucked. I don't know the right order. Anderson does a body drop on tape. Oh no, that's the end. Okay, I'm just gonna skip some of this stuff. I saw a Batista sign. Something about Boy Ray and Batista. It says something like that. I'm not sure. And then, okay, I'm gonna get to the end. Regan, what the hell? Like, he was on the Boy Ray's on the table, about to get splashed, and I think Anderson completely botches that. I think he goes completely over, and then he still hits him, but the table doesn't break. So it's like they're like, what the fuck? Then he does a mic check, and yeah. This wasn't too bad. I give this probably 3 stars. Not bad. Not great either. At this point, TNA was good. TNA was good. TNA was actually doing pretty well. Then, yeah. I mean, the main event wasn't bad, but these next 3 matches, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Okay, so Eric Bischoff talks to a ref, which turns out to be Eric Bischoff's son, about, pretty much saying, okay, Hulk Hogan has to win, and we have to beat the shit out of Sting. That's our 2 goals. Alright. Then we go to a Divas match. And I don't know who was fighting who. Like I said, this is my first TNA review, so don't be bashing on me. I don't really follow TNA that well. I know a little bit. Knockouts division, I don't know at all. Okay, so it's Mickie James versus somebody, and I swear to God, sometime during the match, they were saying horseface, like referring to Off the Rope Show's horseface bitch with wife. I swear to God, and it was confusing. And then one of the chicks spit on Karen Jarrett, and then that one chick that was supposed to stay in the room comes out, becomes the ref. Mickie James wins. I don't get it. I'm gonna give it 2 stars. Didn't really like it. Robert Roode has a backstage segment. I can't remember. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. This match was alright. Wasn't great. Well, it wasn't bad. Some of the highlights here, AJ Styles. Okay, the ending. Okay, the ending is what killed it. I'm just gonna skip to the ending. Well, during the match, Christopher Daniels grabs a screwdriver and tries to stab him, which scared the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my heart dropped. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then Christopher Daniels, like, in the middle of the match, almost says "I quit," because kind of like the Miz John Cena match. It was kind of similar to that, but it was actually good. And I swear to God, sometime during the crowd, somebody said Goldberg, and then pretty much AJ grabs a screwdriver, and Christopher Daniels like, "Oh my God, I quit." I'm like, what the fuck kind of ending was that? That killed it. I would have gave it 3.5, but that just killed it. I'm gonna bump it down to 1/4, and then Christopher Daniels interferes. Assume Jeff Jarrett position. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. But Jeff Jarrett did come out randomly and pretty much talk shit on Philadelphia. Pretty much talk shit on Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy comes out. Oh. Jeff Jarrett botches roster. He's like Rossler. He's just like, oh, the whole Rossler. It cracked me up. He botched that. I hope somebody puts that on YouTube because that cracked me up. Jeff Hardy comes out, beats shit out of him. Security comes out, tries to break it up. Unrealistically, Jeff Hardy kept breaking out of it. It was so unrealistic. It kind of dragged on too long. Alright, next match was Hogan versus Sting. The only reason I watched this pay-per-view because of this match. Because when I heard about this match, I had to watch it just for this match. For a 52-year-old and a 58-year-old, it was a good match. But overall, but for realistic standpoint, it wasn't good. Probably 2 1/4. Ugh. But Hulk Hogan turned face. He's a baby face now. And Hulk Hogan goes back to the old Hogan. Hulk Hogan, pretty much Immortal comes out after the match, beats the shit, or Sting wins. Immortal comes out, beats shit out of Sting. Hulk Hogan's like half dead at this point. He can't even get up. And Eric Bischoff's son hits, or he takes the chair from Eric Bischoff. And then they jump his son, and then Hogan, or Sting's like, help me, Hogan. And then Hogan's like, oh my god, crap, what should I do? And then he does the, and then Immortal's like, fuck. And then, boom, Hogan turns face. Loved it. Good segment, but it took too long. It could have been like a 3-minute segment, but they turned to like a 20-minute segment. Holy God, it was long. Main event. Ugh. Hogan versus, or that should have been a main event. Angle versus Bobby Roode. Why do I keep saying Robert Roode? This match was good. Ending kind of killed it. I think, this was 3 3/4 stars. Yeah, 3 3/4 stars. Match, probably match of the night. Some people would complain. This is a really good match. They kept doing their finishers, reversing finishers. Really good technical wrestling here. But the ending of the match, Angle does the Angle Slam pin 1 2 3, but Angle holds on to the top rope. And I think Robert Roode has his foot on the rope too. And referee doesn't see neither. And 1 2 3, Kurt Angle walks out to victory. Probably 3 3/4. Overall, TNA wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Like, I didn't want to kill myself after watching it. For once, because usually when I watch TNA, I want to do that. I guess they're trying here. I'm gonna give them like a 6.5 out of 10, 6.5. Good stuff on here, but the second half just killed it. But it wasn't terrible. It's just the booking sucked. Bad booking, but good matches. You know what I mean? Kind of like I don't know what pay-per-view. The one with R-Truth and John Cena's main event. Capital Punishment. It's very comparable to that. It's bad booking. Well, I don't know how long this video has lasted, but I'm Biznick64. I'm out. Peace.